Hello, my name is Jessica Davis, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draw a shoe. Now, you basically want to start off with the shapes because it makes drawing the form a lot easier because you're not so focused on getting it perfect. So just look at the object, if it's a shoe or whatever, but mostly likely shoe since that's a tutorial, and just really look at the shapes. Now, as you can see, there's squares, there's triangles, rectangles, circles, all that going on. So the easiest way to break this down is to draw the whole form. So what you want to do is for like the top part of the shoe, draw like a square. And for the middle part of the shoe, draw a triangle. And for like the bottom half, you want to focus on like some type of circular shape, but like a half box, half circular shape in your on your paper. So once you get that, now you're just studying. You're looking at the form, you're figuring out, okay, I got this, I got the shape. So you use your pencil so that you can measure the shapes. Now, when I say measure, what you're doing is you're trying to get an accuracy of where everything is or how long something should be. Should this side of the shoe be this long and compared to this? You can use your pencil and just kind of put it up to the object and just measure, eyeball it, look at it. And your eyes don't deceive you. You just got to really study and trust what you see. So once you get that, you basically set. And then as you go along, once you get it done, you're drawing your details out. But like I said, make sure the shapes and the measuring is accurate so that you won't have to go over it and all you're doing after a while is just adding detail upon detail upon detail now. So the best advice in doing this is definitely a lot of practice, but just focus on the shape. Don't focus on all the technical and all of this right now. You got to focus on what you see. Do not draw anything but what you see. That is how we get the accuracy of whatever we're drawing. So don't focus on something. If you don't see it, don't draw it. That's the best way. So once you do that, you're good. So now you have your shoe. Now just keep looking at it. Now what I'm doing is I'm just constantly measuring, making sure. Now this is just a sketch. It does not have to be perfect because you're just doing a sketch. You're just getting the accuracy of the object. It doesn't have to be the best looking thing in the world, but right now it's just understanding the form and the shape of the object. So that's your most important thing you're focusing on right now. So once you get that, you're pretty much set. And you keep, if you want to, you can keep just kind of measure that out. But basically, all I'm doing right now is I'm sketching. I'm keeping my eyeball on the most important things I see, doing the shapes, focusing on that, and that's the best way to get the drawing to look the way that you want it to. It's not, like I said, it's not complicated. It's just like I said, focusing on it. So just, get comfortable with it. If you need background music, play background music. If you like to watch TV, watch TV so that you're having fun with it. Constantly have fun with it. Start off with a pencil. I wouldn't recommend doing anything complex, any pens and all that right now. Right now, focus with the pencil because you can erase it, you can go back and fix it, and it's not as intimidating because you use a pencil pretty much every other day. So it's not as intimidating as when you take other material with charcoal and all these things where you really have to learn about value and all the other things. If you're not right there right now, like I said, just focus on the pencil. Just focus on the simplicity of the object. Don't try to overdo yourself. So just keep looking at the object. And if you're having difficulties, as I said before, think about things you see every day and how you react to that. Think about how the form looks. Help look and study everyday things that you see when you go outside, so that you understand. Okay, that's how this object looks. Okay, that's how you do this. So that's the best way of doing it. That's the basic process of what you're doing when you are basically drawing anything. Is to just focus on the shapes, what you see, and then eventually the details, so that you're comfortable if you're a beginner in doing this. It's a process like everything else is, and you have to learn just like you have to learn anything else. So just take it step by step. Draw shapes. Shapes are easy to understand. You have your squares, you have your circles, you have your rectangles, you have all those different shapes, and that's what forms objects for any of us. So when you focusing on that, that's the biggest thing I could teach you is shape. Don't focus on the details and all of that right now. It's like when if you're doing a film or anything like that, you're not automatically doing the most complex thing. You're focusing on the shape. So well, the shape of it. You're focusing on the idea, which is the shape. So if you think about it, so I'm just finishing up, tightening up some details. Hope hope you learned something from this, and I enjoyed it. Hope you basically enjoyed the video. Thank you. Oh, and remember, it's a process, so don't stress yourself out if it's not perfect, if it's not what you want to be right now. Just in and have fun with it and enjoy it, and don't stress yourself out right now. Just look at the shapes, look at what you like about it, and just keep